Nothing like starting the Sunday off right.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Will and Chris here at the Loaded Goat, Church Street in Naugatuck, presenting you our Sunday motivational recap with tangible triumph,
Yes.
life, inspiration, motivation. So before we talk about that, in one of my videos this week, Will, I broke it down. And I don't know how you felt about it, but you have to enjoy your life to get inspired, to motivate.
Sure, absolutely. And there's a reason why tangible triumph means what it means,
Yeah.
and the message that we send.
Yeah, no doubt. And I like that. You know, we thought about it a few times, like going forward in our little meetings. And when I was just doing a video, it just came off the top of my head like that, Will. It was sick. How were your goals setting this week?
So I talked about setting your goals realistically. And that ties into life, inspiration, and motivation very tightly. We need to, like you said, we need to inspire ourselves to be motivated. And that starts with setting realistic goals.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't make a goal that's so unrealistic. You know, I want to be the CEO of the company in the next year.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. You can't be the CEO this year. It takes 10 years just to gain the knowledge to become that CEO.
Yeah.
You know, and it starts with the small little tasks that you do every day. And you know, they always say we're creatures of habit, right?
Yeah.
We're creatures of habit. What we do repeatedly is what we get good at. And you know, I read a book once. It's called Make Your Bed. You should read it. It's an awesome book. But make your bed in the morning. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's a reason to get up and say, hey, good job, dude. You
Yeah.
did it.
You finished something today, you know?
Right, and that's starting off on the right foot. You know, and you want to be able to touch your goals. Your goals need to be tangible. You want to be able to say, hey, I felt that I feel good about myself. I did it, yes.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, with your goals, you need to know why you're doing it, how you're going to do it, what's the time confinement, and what's the commitment level.
Yeah. How much are you going to put the effort in to attain that goal?
Right, you know, and honestly, that ties so closely in with the conversation you had with our viewers about the cards, you know, playing the right cards and using your cards to your advantage. And you know, how do you think you could use your cards for your goals?
Well, just in general, like I said, we are all dealt a hand in life, and we learn and educate, and we get more cards. But your base foundation is laid with you when you get, you know, when you're born, when you're a baby.
Oh yeah.
And how I related it is me being diagnosed with ADD. I went into a field that you need to multitask to a professional level.
You actually need ADD.
Yeah. And it's what makes me successful working on the line and conducting a team.
Yeah.
When you're cooking in the kitchen, the time span in your mind needs to be all over the place because you're working on 100 different things in the matter of 2 minutes.
It's actually those small little tasks that you're completing, bang, bang,
Yep.
bang, that instant gratification. All right, dude, I gotta flip the burger. I flipped
Yep.
it at the perfect time. I flipped that burger, and now I got that crispy burger. You know, like
It's good.
Yeah.
And people think of it as more of a downfall than an upbringing because it's a medical condition that, you know, is underlaying in my body, but I'm not going to use it for a negative.
right.
I'm going to use it as positively as possible.
Yep.
So with anybody, if you have OCD, you should be in the cleaning business.
Oh,
You know?
Yep.
You know, it might not be your dream, but we're going to use the card for your advantage.
That goes back to one thing that my mother actually taught me. You know, she managed a kitchen for many years,
Yeah.
and she always said, your worst server could be your best cook.
Yeah.
You need to place people where they're good, not where you want them to be. People, we all have a spot where we can be useful, and
Yeah. It's just like I said, it's using your vulnerability as a strength.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which related to your topic this week on the tangibleness of the vulnerabilities.
Right. And vulnerabilities are something that we all look at and then get kind of discouraged with and pushed off by. And your vulnerabilities can be used as a learning experience. Just because you're not good at something, doesn't mean you can't get good at it.
No.
And it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people out there that are teachers, right? And I've learned this over the past few years myself. When you reach out and ask for help, most of the time, people do want to teach you the right way to do things.
Oh yeah.
People aren't going to say no to you, and you want to be able to feel that. To know that somebody wants to teach you is one of the most gratifying feelings ever. For one, you feel like you're not alone anymore. Like somebody gets it. Like, okay, this person started down here where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it goes to what I was talking about with when we trade our cards.
Right.
I use it as a reference. We have, Magic players, Yu-Gi-Oh players, Pokemon cards.
Yep.
What do we do with them? When we get multiples of something, we want to go and trade it with our friends, right?
Right.
We're so hyped up that we learn this ability, or we got this card, now it's time to trade it.
Right.
Because I have too many of them. And I know someone else that could use this card in their deck to make their fight better.
You're actually helping that person solidify their defense system
Yeah.
or their abilities,
So when you're talking about the vulnerabilities and having teachers who are gonna, teach you and be a guru and mentor you, it's essential to know what cards they have and know what cards you're gonna give to them and receive back.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. And just so you guys know, the key word this week for your free coffee is energy. We want you to come in, mention energy, and you get a coffee on us. And let's jump right back into it, Chris. How do I put it? I think that a lot of things aren't tangible, right? And we all have to understand things come in small steps.
Yeah.
You talked about in one of your videos the cards and
Yeah.
all of that, and you just really need to realize where you stand in life.
Yeah.
And I think we've stressed that a few times throughout this conversation. You just have to go where your strong points are. You need to remind yourself, okay, this is where I stand, and this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
What's required in this small sliver of life we have to make it there? What am I going to do every day on a continuous basis to become that person that I really, really want to be?
Yeah.
You want to feel something, and you want to go where your callings are. You don't want to keep living a meaningless life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you don't. People always ask, like, what is the meaning of life? And
Sure.
I always just say it is.
Yeah.
I just say it is.
Yeah.
There is, it is, it is what it is, as in what we said a couple weeks ago. But, yes, self-reflection is one of the keys to determine where you are going to go next. Because if you don't know where you are now, how are you going to know where you're going to go next?
Right.
And you're going to have to know what you're going to offer. It's about that confidence. Like I said, my name's Confidence Chris for a reason. Because I know my value and I know my worth when I put in the work.
Right.
Okay? And even when I'm learning something new, I know my value and I know my worth. I might be a beginner at it. I might be a white belt
Right.
talking about jujitsu, but I know that I'm a white belt worthy, and I know that I could obtain that black belt.
Well, that's why you keep going back.
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
you do realize that you have to, for one, you have something to build up to.
Yeah.
The exciting part is actually getting good at something.
Oh yeah.
I love that feeling, and that is part of feeling your own success.
Yeah.
I'm a white belt, but dude, hey, I just tapped out another white belt.
Yeah.
Everybody was tapping me out for the first 6 months, but I just finally tapped somebody out,
Right.
and that is proof of success. That's proof of growth. That's proof of progress. You just got. We say on the mat, just keep showing up. You're here.
Yeah.
You made it.
It's the limitless options, you know.
Yes.
It's when you really put the work and the effort in, your body and mind are limitless.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
There's a little bit of discipline, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation, which will bring your life into a whole new plateau.
And then guess what? From that plateau, you could learn to grow even more.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and you know our saying, all rivers lead to the same ocean. There's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of rivers out there.
Yeah.
As long as you decide to follow that river to the ocean, we're all gonna end up in the same place.
Yeah.
We all have a job to do.
Yeah.
You know,
and you're all here for a reason.
absolutely.
And it's up to us to find that reason. Opportunities are going to present itself right in front of you. If you don't know your reason, start looking for those opportunities. I'll tell you one thing, they come at you every second of every single day.
Yeah.
Don't sit at home all day though. Go out into the public.
Get out, figure out what fits you.
Yeah.
That's part of
Let's-
trial and error.
Yeah.
You
The
know?
trials and tribulations, as Will talked about this week. You're gonna have to encounter those to really determine where you are and what you want. So I'm gonna cut the video now. I hope everybody has a great day. Do you have anything else to say?
So this week, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm going to be talking about more tangible things with
Yeah.
life, and I'm really just going to dive into. I really want to focus on different areas of life that we may struggle with.
Okay.
You know, everyday struggles. And that might just be one topic, but I really want to dive into the life spectrum of
Okay.
tangible triumph, because we've
Yeah.
been so focused on motivating
Yeah.
everybody. And you know, I really want to touch on that life aspect and give that wisdom that I've gained myself over the years through my own experiences. You know, not saying everything I have to say is right, but
Yeah.
I can offer something to everybody when it comes to experiencing things throughout life.
Yeah. And this week I do want to talk about energy. Since the key word being energy, I want to talk about how to utilize the energies that are surrounding all of us.
Yep.
Okay, so stay tuned. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Have a great day, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.